Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of business. Businesses shape the world around us, but behind the scenes, some facts will absolutely shock you. We're talking about the unexpected origins, the mind-blowing practices, the stories behind the logos, the stuff they don't teach you in business school. So buckle up. Get ready for some serious, "Whoa, I didn't know that," moments, because here are the business facts that will leave you speechless. All right, let's kick things off with a brand that needs no introduction: Coca-Cola. That iconic red can? It's practically a universal symbol of happiness, right? But here's the thing. Coca-Cola, the world's most famous soft drink, wasn't always about refreshment. In fact, its origins are a little unexpected. Picture this. It's 1886, and Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia, is hard at work, not trying to invent the next big soda, but a medicinal tonic. That's right. Coca-Cola was initially marketed as a cure-all, a remedy for everything from headaches to fatigue. And the secret ingredient that was supposed to provide all these health benefits? You guessed it, cocaine. It wasn't until 1903 that Coca-Cola removed the cocaine, opting for a caffeine kick instead. Talk about a business pivot. Next up, we're traveling to a galaxy far, far away. Well, not literally, but to a time before Amazon Prime ruled our online shopping habits. That's right, we're going back to 1994 to a humble garage in Seattle, where a guy named Jeff Bezos was starting a little online bookstore. Now, Bezos had a vision. He didn't just want to sell books. He wanted to create the world's largest online store, and he had the perfect name in mind: Cadabra, like abracadabra, get it? But thankfully, someone convinced him that it sounded a little too much like cadaver. So Bezos went back to the drawing board and settled on a name that perfectly captured his ambition: Amazon, after the world's largest river by discharge volume. He stocked his virtual shelves with books, and with each order he shipped out, the Amazon empire grew, eventually expanding to offer, well, pretty much everything under the sun. It just goes to show that even the biggest companies have humble beginnings. Okay, let's be real. When you think of McDonald's, you think of Big Macs, fries, and maybe a Shamrock Shake if you're lucky. But what if I told you that McDonald's isn't just a fast food giant, but a real estate powerhouse? You heard that right. McDonald's, the Golden Arches themselves, are one of the largest real estate holders in the world. McDonald's owns the land and buildings of most of its restaurants. Franchisees aren't just paying for the right to sell those iconic burgers. They're also paying rent to McDonald's for the privilege of doing so. It's a business model that's as brilliant as it is unexpected. From burgers and fries, we're jumping into the world of tech with a company that needs no introduction: Google. It's the go-to search engine, the tech giant that seems to have its fingers in every pie. But back in 1998, Google was just a fledgling company, a couple of guys with a dream and a really good search algorithm. Those guys were Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and they were about to make internet history, not with a groundbreaking invention, but with a simple, playful prank: the first Google Doodle. Imagine this. You log on to Google expecting the usual plain logo, but instead, you see the iconic Google letters peeking out from behind the Burning Man Festival logo. Larry and Sergey were heading to the festival and wanted to let users know they'd be out of the office. Little did they know, that little doodle would spark a tradition, becoming a beloved feature of Google's homepage. Let's dive into the world of Cola Wars, the ultimate business rivalry: Pepsi versus Coca-Cola. These two beverage giants have been battling it out for decades, vying for our taste buds and market share, but their rivalry could have ended before it even began. Rewind to the 1930s. The Great Depression had gripped the world, and businesses were struggling to survive, including a little company called Pepsi Cola. They were on the ropes, facing bankruptcy, and they saw a lifeline: Coca-Cola. Pepsi, desperate for a way out, offered to sell their entire company to their biggest rival. Can you imagine that? Coca-Cola on the verge of acquiring the brand that would become their biggest competitor? But here's the kicker. Coca-Cola declined the offer. They didn't see the potential in Pepsi, dismissing it as a failing brand. Pepsi survived, thrived, and became the ultimate rival, pushing Coca-Cola to innovate and compete like never before. For our final mind-blowing business fact, We're diving headfirst into the world of the internet, where even a simple name can be worth a fortune. We're talking about domain names, those digital addresses that lead us to websites. And when it comes to valuable domain names, business.com takes the cake. It's simple, it's straightforward, it's business.com. But in 2007, this straightforward domain name made history. It was sold for a staggering $345 million, becoming one of the most expensive domain names ever purchased. That's right, $345 million for a string of letters. It's a testament to the incredible power of the internet, where a memorable and relevant domain name can be a goldmine. Think about it, business.com. So there you have it, folks. 6 mind-blowing business facts that prove the business world is anything but boring. From Coca-Cola's surprising origins to Amazon's humble beginnings, these stories remind us that behind every successful company are tales of risk, innovation, and a whole lot of hustle. Whether it's from humble beginnings or a clever strategy, every successful business has a story worth telling. If you're amazed by these facts, imagine what other secrets are out there waiting to be discovered. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the surprising world of business, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.